In this episode, for the first time, we're going to reveal our 7-step influencer marketing process that we use to generate massive awareness and sales. This is the secret stuff, guys, that we haven't told anybody. Hello, marketing fanatics. I am Mark Fidelman of Fanatics Media, marketing that influences. And if you're struggling with influencer marketing or just getting started, follow this 7-step process. This is how we do it. You can also download the guide in the show notes below where it talks about our 7 steps and probably the 50 micro steps underneath each of those 7 steps. You can actually use this as a guide in your influencer marketing program. So let's get started. Step 1, pre-planning and budgeting. Don't go into this step blindly. You need to know what your budget is before you get started because that's going to dictate what happens for the rest of the campaign. Step 2, audience research. You need to know who your audience is first of all, and then find the appropriate influencers that are influencing that audience. Then step 3, get your most creative team to come up with the best ideas. We start with a list of about 20, we rank them, and then we use the top 4 or 5 with the influencers as part of the campaign. Step 4, using the research in step 2, start reaching out to them. We use HYPR. You can find them in the show notes. They make it super easy to find the best influencers out there. Step 5, campaign management. This is probably the most taxing step and the most time consuming. What we do at Fanatics is kind of end to end, from beginning to end until the influencer's done. You got to download the guide to see every step that we take in this process, but this is the most critical part of an influencer marketing campaign and will dictate whether your campaign is successful or not. Step 6, campaign management. You've got to measure the results. Our kind of rule of thumb is if you can't measure it, don't do it. Step 7, campaign analysis. You need to look at the data that you've just measured in step 6, and you've got to provide insights either to the team as a whole or to your executives so that they know what to do next. Our goal is to make sure that the influencer marketing program is going to work. It's going to bring you a high ROI. So if you're properly providing insights to the analytics, you can make the adjustments in order to make the next campaign even more successful than the first. So in closing, I want to thank you again, marketers. Please give us your comments, your likes, your questions, and share this video out, especially if you like it. You can also visit our website to learn more, all in the show notes. And as I said earlier, download the influencer checklist. You can see it in the show notes below.